Hi everybody, my name is Sarah, Pearls of Wisdom and Food with Keto Under 20. I am doing 4 overnights in a row at the police department, and I got 1 in the can, 3 to go, and I really love my job. It's just the human condition. Words can't explain. I hope I don't get arrested because it would be hard to do keto from the other side of the bars. Could you make me a bulletproof coffee, please? You know how I like it, right? There's a NutriBullet here, right? You'll do all those special things for me, right? Oh boy. Oh no. So, so when I do more than my usual 2, I have to be very careful to take care of being rested and hydrated. And I just go slow. It's about 90 something outside now. And so going out there just wouldn't work for me. So I just stay at home. And, I had a little rest. And then I first had my first meal at 12:30. And then at 3, we're going to meet again, Greg and me, and it will be his first meal of the day and my second. And I love this 2 meal a day thing. And because I have them scrunched up in this window of time, it really works out well for me. I'm really glad that he doesn't mind accommodating. It's good that he has his own business, I guess, accommodating that schedule of mine. And then I've got all night long. I'm walking around and checking out the cells and dealing with late arrivals. And so it just all kind of works. I just really love this food plan. And so I was wondering, have any of you, what do they call that? The accidental tourist. Have any of you accidentally stumbled upon a habit or a food item that you only wished you could go without? And all of a sudden it happened, and it's like, how did that ever happen? Somebody was talking about that they have a sugar-free Jell-O with sugar-free whipped cream on it, and it's kind of their little go-to that they haven't really looked at. Well, they have kind of looked at it, because instead of having it every night, she's been having it only a few times a week. And for me, my stumble upon was the gum. For me, I thought it was a tool. You've seen my podcast on tool versus crutch. And like sometimes for me, having another cup of coffee, like I am now, except it's decaf, dark magic decaf. It is so delicious. So sometimes what I thought was a tool, which was the gum, was a crutch that had to go because I wasn't thinking of eating when I was chewing away. But what I was probably doing was contributing a great deal to my bloat. And so I'm very glad that I just stumbled onto that. I guess how that happened was I started reading how many carbs were in pieces of gum. And then I went, are you kidding me? And then I found, after doing my little gum podcast and comparison, that I got knocked down to just Velemint that I was getting at Trader Joe's. That has less than 1 carb in the little tab, little chiclety thing. And so I was having half of that 5 days a week, and now I'm not having it at all. And I guess nobody's more surprised than me. And so have any of you accidentally stumbled upon perhaps a habit that you used to have, and it's kind of keto, kind of a crutch, kind of still getting you there and still kind of legal, but all of a sudden, you're looking at it as like, oh, this is a crutch that I can kick out. I don't need it anymore. And how that feels. And are you surprised as I am and as others may be at giving up something that you thought was like useful, had purpose? And so that's the way it goes here. Sometimes we learn things about ourselves. Another woman just said that tomorrow's her wedding anniversary, and she told her husband she wanted to go to a steakhouse, and And he is thrilled because she never wanted to do anything like that. Going to the steakhouse, that's where they have meat and fat, and why would I want to go there? And now she's delighted that she can go and have her steak and have her salad and no bread on the table, please. And I told her to put a pat of butter on the steak. Enjoy it. Who knew? I put a pat of butter on my my grass-fed burger that I had yesterday with my salad, and works for me. So when in doubt, add a pat of butter or some coconut oil. It just works for me. So today's one of those just grateful, delighted days to be on keto. It's the simplicity of planning the food just works for me. I seem to go on runs of things. Right now, having those 2 eggs with the organic, the colored stem Swiss chard, sauteed in butter underneath that, and an organic hot Italian sausage. I had that today and yesterday. There are some benefits to cleaning out the freezer. Look at the little nuggets of protein I'm finding, and I like that. So Dr. Birdberg had a very quick little podcast on the difference between commercial eggs and pasture-raised eggs, and I had no idea. From what they eat, he says that a commercial egg is raised with a commercial chicken is raised with GMO cornmeal and GMO soy, and it doesn't have as many of the nutrients that you find in the yolk, the lutein, the fat, the extra A, the E, the K2. Commercially raised eggs don't have a lot of those things. There is no difference between white and brown. It's just a regional cultural preference, and I grew up in the brown egg category, which works for me. So I'm working off some Ben & Jerry's. There you go, Freudian slip. Pete and Jerry's eggs right now, and even though they're pasture raised and organic and all the blah blah that I always talk about, they don't have that same orange yolk that the Vital Farms ones do, and I don't know if the Vital Farms is just local or if you have one where you are, but that yolk is orange and delicious. So those are the ones that I will buy here on out, and Pete and Jerry's only when the Vital aren't available, but I see them now in Stop and Shop and Star Market and Whole Foods, so I should be covered. And so that's how it is for me from here. I'm just going to have my big A salad in an hour, and on it is some Corando ham. Yes, it's tracked. Some bacon, organic romaine, organic mini cucumber, and 10 grams of crumbled blue cheese, 40 grams of organic red cabbage, 1 tablespoon of half macadamia oil, and half evu. Yeah, it's gonna be good. Oh, and 6 of the skinniest asparagus, skinnier than a pencil, chopped up in it as well. And that will be my second meal of the day. And I'm very, very happy. Everything is like under $1,400, although I didn't include the cream in this yet, but I will. And that's it from here. I'm just one grateful gal today, and very glad that I stumbled into keto after being on low carb, high fat. And I fit in all the veggies. It works. I track with my chronometer, and life is good. No complaints here. And if I had them, I'd probably take care of them before I came on here and made a permanently on YouTube podcast. I don't want to sound that way. But no, if I was going through a little something, I'd probably tell you guys. Have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful weekend. This will probably go up before midnight tonight because I have to be at work at midnight. So when I get up to start getting everything ready and make my coffees and, just get ready, I will upload this, so you probably will have it before midnight. I was so surprised when I got to work last night and I saw that people had already been commenting. So there's some either West Coast people like Mike and Katie sometimes. And so they're watching it. For them, it's like 9 or 10 o'clock at night. But because usually I'm posting it at between 3 and 4 in the morning. So there you have it. So for the next few days, that's the way it rolls, except Sunday. I take Sunday off. And so have a wonderful Saturday. Behave yourselves. You don't want to have to come to me. Remember, WWSD. You can go and get a bracelet with that on it. Have a wonderful day. Thanks for listening. This has been Sarah, Pearls of Wisdom and Food with Keto Under 20. I so appreciate all of you, and I love your comments. You help me grow. Thank you. Bye-bye for now.